Alright, there we go. Okay. Give me 1 second. Gotta make my character, and then I'll explain the stream. Sorry. Alright, let's see. Let's not make it too outrageous this time. As much as I'm tempted. No, I wasn't have done this much detail in a character. That was kind of nice. Boom, that should be around my height. Yeah, that's around my leg. Sorry guys, I'm trying to make the character somewhat realistic to what I actually look IRL. No, I know, it's weird. So, there we go. And not as... needs to be a bit... it's... yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, I would need... if it's accurate, I would need blue eyes. They do not have my eye color. How do they not have dark blue? I know that's probably confusing, so give me a second. Oh, for the love of... sorry about that. I keep on forgetting I have alarms. So, jungle too. Alright. Okay, already been about 3 minutes. Me and the character creation. Alright. So, y'all are probably wondering, what is going on? Why am I on Ragnarok? And... listen, and a lot of other questions, which I will answer in 1 second. Alright, let's see. 1 second, I want to do the whole intro thing on the obelisk, because I do plan on editing this video in a little bit. Obviously, it's going to take a few days to do the editing, since I do have an actual schedule. I am decently busy most of the time. But, yeah. I just feel like the intro thing would be a lot easier to do on the obelisk. Okay, let's see, orbit camera. I really need to get used to orbit camera, huh? Alright, so, hello mates, nice to meet you everyone, I'm Ameer, hope we all get along, and y'all are probably wondering, where's Dark? Well, the thing is, he's not gonna be on for a while. More like just a few days, I know, nah, but, yeah, also, me and him thought of the idea that we would do a little Worlds of Ours single player, instead of playing together sometimes, so 1, we have fun, and 2, so we have more content to give to y'all. Basically meaning, yeah, I'm completely by myself on Ragnarok. Reason I could have picked any map I wish, but I picked this. Reason's pretty simple. It is the most beloved and known map of all of Ark. Also, the map that I've ironically played the least. I have barely played Ragnarok in my entire time of this game. So, for that reason, I am very... what's the word? I don't have much. Like, I'm completely on my own. I will not be getting any assistance in any way. I might watch an occasional tutorial, because I have actually barely played this map. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just rolling with it. Well, so for once, I have my stream chat open, just in case anyone watches, because I plan on making this a longer stream than usual, since You know, it's based off my time constraint and not anyone. Where I swear I left those on. Yeah, I swear I kept that sitting on. Setting? Yeah, I did. Are these just a part of the map? Could be. Well, yeah, so yeah, mates, I'll be on my own for a little bit. That's basically, that's not a lot, like, it's quite literally, I'm going to be playing by myself for, okay, yeah, it looks like I have to enable it. Well, I guess I won't get the crates that spawn here. I accidentally disabled them by the looks of it. Well, that's confusing. Yeah. So yeah, mates, I am playing on my own. By myself. And honestly, I don't know how you'll react. Like, honestly, I have no idea if you prefer me or dark, and I don't know if how many of you find me personally infuriatingly annoying. But, it is what it is. So I do have a few goals for this series, because it is a playthrough. It's not like 100 days. It's like, it's an actual, like, just playthrough. I have no time constraint, no real, like, just overcomplicated or hard challenge. I'm just playing the game, really. But I do have personal goals, which I know is contradictory, but they're the following. I want to make a mega base, just one, during this playthrough, because I've actually never built one before. Just because I'm not a builder, I'm a tamer and resource gatherer. So I rarely ever try to make bases good looking. So for that reason, yeah, I'm basically, as y'all are probably going to be seeing for a little bit, yeah, that's basically my goal. I want to make a mega base, defeat all the bosses, and just learn the map, I guess. Because again, I've looked at the map. You can see how little I have played this map. Well, to be fair, it's a new account, but still, even on my account I have played on, I have only the top of the map actually mapped out, because that's the only where I've only played on that part of the map. Like, it is one of my least favorite maps. So, yeah, this is a learning experience for for me and you. Give me 1 second. Sorry, gotta fix something. Alright, let's see. In a minute. Okay, sorry. So I was going to see if you can actually hear my audio, which, so by the looks of it, you can. So, better than I was expecting, so I'll take it. Also, as you can as the observer have probably noticed, me and Dark like to play on very different stats. I prefer my stats as close to official as they can get. So for that reason, yeah, this is gonna be really slow. I should probably get off my butt and actually get some stuff done. Give me some wood. Come on. I need wood. So yeah. And so notification. Who's texting me at this? No. I mean, it's just Twitch. But yeah. So yeah, basically, this is what I'm going to be. Yeah. I don't know what I'm personally going to be doing here. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I have no real goal. I have no plans. I have plans. I have plans on what I want to do. I just don't know. Like, I know what I want to end the series on. I know that part. I don't know how I'm gonna get there. Is what I should say. Like, I don't know what I'm going to be doing here. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be basing in the highlands, or even heck, the volcano or the desert. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So, yeah. You would... Where are all the creatures? There's usually at least a dodo. Actually, genuinely, yeah, where are all the creatures? I need hide. What the... The flower can fly. I've seen titanosaurs fly, so it's not that... Like, I've seen way weirder, it's just... That's still weird. I can't really get wrap my head around that part. But, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna probably be basing here for at least a little bit, since it has good metal. That's it, really, actually. It just has good metal. And it's just... Good metal is always a good place to start out. Anyways, because I'm not playing with dark, I won't be able to use my use the tether method, meaning I will be stuck to one part of the map unless I decide to get flyer. Isn't that fun? So basically meaning I am very much stuck to this part of the map for a little while. If you played Ragnarok, you know that those forests are actually pretty dangerous. Especially the amount of... I have seen raptors up there, and currently they would eat me and chew me up and spit me out. Whatever. It is real... I guess my habit of talking to myself is gonna really help with this challenge, huh? It keeps you entertained and it keeps me sane. Yippee! Is there any creatures, actually? I know I didn't disable any I know I didn't disable creatures. I know there should be still creatures. Where are all... Okay, I'm actually being serious. Where are all... This place is usually littered. Like, I literally have the dino count maxed out. I might actually have to pause the stream and go look at my settings. I swear I turned up the dino settings. Wait, what? Okay, there it is. That only took me a few years. What's all that? Alright, let's put on that level, shall we? I'm gonna be carrying a lot on me, huh? Yeah, I'm definitely have to make my stats way more rounded than I normally would. I'll be fair, I'm used to playing on my own. That's usually my playstyle. But still. I'm either gonna need a raft or some kind of flyer early on, or I'm genuinely stuck here for the next who knows how long. I'm gonna save my... damn it. I want this for... Well, any of my... any of the viewers who've watched this our series of the 100 days will know what I plan on doing with that cooking pot. There they are. Okay, now I'm finding them after I spent a while looking for them. How? That is actually my question right now. How the hell? Let me finish up my armor. I don't even have my preferred skin. Like, I don't have it. What am I gonna be using? This? Alright, yeah, that actually does. That does work. I accidentally made help. This is the point where you question your own sanity. No bullet yet. Come. Yeah. Anger management. Definitely gotta be a pain. I'm not gonna be able to get more. I have to focus a lot on the now. Not the now. I have to focus. Like, I have to really be careful with what my engrams are in. That's because mind wipes, as Dark, like, Dark doesn't make them sound like they're a lot of craft. They are. It is hard getting mind wipes early in the game. In the middle of the game, they're doable, just not like a thing you should overly rely on. Late game, they're easy. And Dark specializes in getting himself right into the late game as soon as possible. Well, my method is getting the best of each game until... I should really stop talking about Dark in a series where he's literally not here. What are making all the sea... There's no animals making those noises. Where are... I guess my sanity really is dropping, huh? Oh, let me make myself a boomerang at the very least. Safer option. The safe option of taming once I get to that point. Let's see, what am I gonna need? I'm gonna probably gonna make a campfire and get food. Then what? Probably. What's a good flat spot? I need to make a temporary housing. Right. Yeah, I usually base over there, but... Yeah, this is as good as any, I guess. It's not really gonna matter. I'm not planning here staying here long term. I'm gonna be utilizing the resources here while I can. I'll have that going, so in a bit I can actually... Yeah. Also, don't worry, mates, I won't be using the custom recipe thing that Dark uses. I really need to find something else to talk about other than him, seriously. But, yeah. That is the main... I don't know what I'm going to do. I know I'm not going to get any viewers during the stream. And I thought I heard footsteps. Never mind then. Yeah, my water's good. If I need to, I can always eat some berries. Anything in the area that's useful? Nothing. There actually should be creatures here. Yeah, this place is usually overfull. Actually, it's day 1. I shouldn't be surprised. Oh, jeez. That is very much not good. Come on, you know the method. You have perfected your method of killing these things over and over again. You can do this. Utilize its terrible turning radius. Jump in a diagonal direction. Oh yeah, mates. Real tip about Dilophosaurs, if anyone's new here. Jump to the side instead of just straight up. It is way harder for them to hit you if you're... You know, be a harder target. You know? Alright. Need the bow, but also... I need narcotic. No matter what, I need narcotic. Then bow, bullet. Okay, I got everything I wanted. Good. I also want this for the future sword. Okay. I'm also gonna need this. Luckily, I'm not gonna focus too much on firearms, since this time I'm playing myself without... I probably have some good starter loot. Hopefully it's a... Oh, come on. This game really hates me. I can't grab that. I'm not level 40 yet. Oh, my lord. That hurts. Like, that actually hurts my soul. Also, mates, if you're wondering why I'm gathering a bunch of hide for right now, it's pretty simple. I plan on making a bunch of forges, so that way in a bit I can, and I plan on making a raft, which requires a lot of hide. And when I say a lot, I need a lot. About 70 hide per forge. I plan on making around at least 10. So 700 hide, roughly. So, and that's a rough estimate. Like, don't quote me on that. But, yeah. So, getting hide together is... Actually, I should probably get a bow together first. It'll make killing all the frickin' things easier. For all the bows more reliable. Sure, spears work plenty, but in my honest opinion, consistency is a lot better. It's better to have consistency than a spear. Sure, it can be used as a melee weapon if needed, which makes it great for the early game. That is one high-level Dota, jeez. Jeez, just near last level. And I see that. Don't worry, I saw the PT. I'm gonna check its level in a bit. I'm just putting levels in real quick. I need my fortitude up for the very least. Also, wait. I have to really spread my levels out as much as possible. But yeah, I saw something over here. Never mind, it's already in the air. Times like this, I wish I had a spyglass. I might as well make that bolo now. I was already planning on making one, so it doesn't really hurt me. Fiber? How am I low on fiber and grabbing every plant I see? Never mind, I forgot. The stats are way lower than all the 100 days. It is tameable. I could tame it. I have meat. Like, I don't have any prime, though, and I don't think I have any method of getting that. What did I put in my inventory? What? How did I do that? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that thing's landing anytime soon. And when it turns night, I'm gonna be a sitting duck. So if you don't know, if anyone has been paying attention during my streams, I have very bad eyesight in the dark. Meaning, once it gets dark, I'm very much stuck in one spot where the light is because, well, obvious reasons. If I can't see what I'm doing, oh, for the love of... It's gotta land over there, isn't it? Actually, I shouldn't care about it right now. It's good and all, but... I really like those colors, though. I really like those colors. Let's go try out. Oh, never mind. I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting that anytime. So, yeah, that's... So if you have noticed, like I said, so that's why anytime it turns night, I am way less active in this game. Again, if I can't see, I can't do much. Right? So, simple as that. Also, I should say this. If someone actually watches, like someone actually likes this video, please do subscribe. We have no subscribers at the moment, and it would be really helpful. So I'm being serious. No one has subscribed yet, even though we've had like 50 viewers. No one. Not one. To be fair, not that many people have watched more than 10 minutes. At least based off of YouTube analytics. And I will pull up the screenshot if I edit this video. And it's an if because I do plan on it. Again, my schedule is busy, so I can't. I will if I can. Let's grab some food so I don't have to survive off berries for a little bit. my job slightly easier. Plus, early source of charcoal. I'll save the rest of the meat and spoil it. Yeah, I'm gonna need at least. I'm not gonna get like trank level anytime soon, but it's better than staying. What am I doing? It's better than staying stuck. Being prepared for the next level is something you should do. Tip: never throw out rotten meat or any. Actually, a lot of kinds of berries can be useful, even if they overweight you sometimes. But that's only in certain situations. If you don't plan on using anything that requires berries for a while, go ahead and get rid of them. I wouldn't blame you. I'm gonna try to keep tips and my strategies off the table, since for obvious reasons, these tips and strategies are, again, my strategies, and they don't work for everyone. Yeah, I can make my chibi. And my early game leveling method. Let's be realistic. 100 wood with my fuel consumption rate. Which, by the way, I have like the fuel consumption rate about 5 times. So, like about every minute it goes through 1 fuel. So, yeah. Alright, I'll leave it at that for now. Okay. And also, while I'm upgrading my fortitude, I don't like being affected by the temperatures and times of day in areas that doesn't have very strong temperatures. Because I'm more than willing to make the specialized gear for certain areas. Just literally the fact that... Alright, give me a sec. First I gotta check. Need to grab that, definitely. And hide. Since hide is literally how you... Yeah, damn it. I'm gonna try to unlock clay. Because clay is useful, and it is used in a lot of crafting methods later down the line. Burn my health for now, why not? I was gonna try to get that. Look like next level I'm not gonna get anything I'm planning on using. Right now I'm probably gonna be using pillars when I can. Because again, I plan on building some. But I'm probably not gonna be too crazy with it. Most likely just out of stone and all that crap. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get my levels up. If you play this game, you probably know the saying. Levels are your most valuable resource. Just because no matter how many times you die, you can't lose them. Meaning, use them wisely. Meaning, don't accidentally misspend an Ingram if you can help it. After all, like, seriously. Doing that once makes you feel like a piece of crap. It really does. But yeah, like your Ingrams are how you your Ingrams are very extremely important for obvious reasons. I need to unlock wood and a lobe. Yeah, I was planning on using a lobe and damn it, my Ingrams are really stretched thin right now. Let's see, wood. What would I want? Melee can be useful for gathering. I'm gonna up my fortitude. It's not high enough yet. I want to get at least 100. That'll keep me unaffected by the basics temperatures. Like, for example, let's say the water. It'll keep me from getting cold for a bit. And don't worry, I plan on starting on a starter base in a bit. But right now I need to get the level to where I can make forges. After that, I'm gonna get metal going. What level are you actually? Okay, I'm sorry little guy, but you are not useful. So that means I have to put you down. That really sounded dark from me, huh? By the way, crouching makes your shots way steadier. What I'll do for resources. Yeah, I still need fortitude. To be fair, I am in literal, like, rags right now. Alright, I'll save this level so I can get this, obviously. And then I plan on unlocking a stone and a lobe. I don't plan on unlocking metal, just because I never use metal. Personally, it's just too expensive, you know? It's just way too expensive for me, personally. Is there a good skin in here? I don't want to do skeleton. I'll stick with glasses for now. And later I will get my preferred skin. Alright, I'll check the other cooking pot, see if I got my preferred frickin' chibi in there, which is the mantis. Then I'll let these craft out, obviously. They get me levels, so why not? Plus, if I got some rare chibis, why not? Alright, that should be good. Let's see, any mantis? Found. Yep, there we go. There's my mantis. There we go. I have my preferred chibi now. Alright, let's get that Ingram. Ingram's I need. I need the whip, but right now, yeah, trank arrows are way more important. The whip's useful, but if you can't get the resources for the whip, kinda useless. You need silk, which, obviously, there is none in this nearby area. You'll have to go by the desert region. Or you have to go by certain regions in order to get silk. Alright, now that I can get that Ingram, I'm gonna place down some buildings and a bed. So I don't have to worry about so I can respawn here whenever I need to. There we go, let me see what point. Probably. Once I have 100 fortitude, I'll knock it off, just because at that level I'll be fine. I'll have my preferred. Doesn't this... Yeah, it's what you use in pyrotechnics, if I'm correct. Is it actually? Yeah, it's what you use in pyrotechnics. Alright, well, for now, let me get these 2 Ingrams, and then let me unlock some of the other thatch. So I do need thatch Ingrams. Like, I need to unlock thatch so I can unlock everything else. I plan on unlocking stone, and that's the latest here. I do want to unlock some lobe, but I'm not going to be using it because I have a base idea. I have a base idea which will require it. Obviously, making that ideal reality is going to be a pain in the butt. Next level is stone. Then after that, spyglass, pike, spear, pike, crossbow. And you have flammable arrow, water jar. And the level after that is pretty sure stone, desert cloth, stone. Yeah, I got time. Yeah, I'll wait to spend my engrams on fur. For right now, fur is not important. It will be, most likely, yeah. After all, I have my fortitude's like the stat multiplier, so that way I can't just rely on getting my fortitude up. It's not a viable option for me. Get what I'm saying? I don't know if you can probably respond, and probably are getting sick of me saying get me and all that crap. Okay, what is with those lag spikes? But, yeah. Like, that's... Okay, I need to drop some... I'm gonna drop some of this stuff out of my inventory that I don't need. That should get... Yep, thought so. Wait, is it when I just... I see. So it's when I drop it. Interesting indeed. Alright, let's get more buildings, shall we? Any thatch. I really am blind. Okay, what the hell's lagging me so much? I know it is not the chibi, since I've done this method more times than I can count. So what the hell is going on with my frames at the moment? I'm not gonna unlock the pike. It's not... Okay, something is really liking to like my game. What the... Actually, what the hell? Yeah, I might turn this into an act. I was doing it on single player so I could pause if needed, but... Alright, that's it. Guys, I'm gonna pause the stream. Alright? I'm gonna pause the stream. I'll resume it when I figure this out. Alright? Give me 1 second. Wait a my stream should be. Alright. And I am back. So, it was pretty weird, basically. What happened was, I think I was just lagging out. What? Yeah, I rolled back. Weird. Yeah, hard crash for some reason. I don't know why. But I have a bad feeling it's something to do with this. I have my chibi. No, I don't. Does this have the chibi? Yes. I'll gladly use that. But yeah, I guess it lags. I guess it rolled back a bit. Weird enough. Yeah, I think it was because of the chibis. Anyway, rollback obviously means I didn't, like, sadly progress got taken away, but it didn't take away all of my progress. This is why engrams are so valuable. Even if a rollback happens, you'll still keep the engrams you unlocked during that time. This is useful just because now I have extra engram points. So, I guess I'll take advantage of a bad situation and make it good. So that means I unlocked a few engrams, and I now have them back. Meaning now I can do this without worry. And boom. Yeah. But yeah, so basically that is how, like, some of the times it works. It's a bit finicky, though. Like, it's a bit finicky. It works sometimes, it doesn't work other times. It's weird. Anyways, there we go. Got my engram backs. I'm gonna see if I can grab that. That would be handy, at least in this point of the game. But it'd probably give me trank arrows if I had to guess, which I don't need to state how valuable those would be for my current state of playthrough. Nope. Not available. Yeah, that's a pain. The obelisks still are beautiful, though. I'll give the game that. Well, anyway. I guess I am pretty annoyed about the rollback, meaning I didn't lose much, though. Glad I didn't lose that much, because if I did lose something, I would be annoyed to hell and back. So, yeah, I'm not experiencing any lag this time. So, probably meaning whatever happens is now fixed. Oh, I have to get all those stats back, though. That is really what is gonna be my main annoyance, though. I have to re-get all those engrams. Boom. Wall, all that crap. Then I gotta get these two. And then I need to get large wall and pillar. I need to get this pillar too. Railing I'm not gonna get because it really does. The railing doesn't do anything really, at all. Actually, like I'm actually sure it doesn't. Like, I don't think the elope actually helps with the elope effect. And I call it elope. Some people have said it's Adobe. I don't care. I say elope because I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to continue saying it like that. And if you have a problem, take it to the comments. I'm more than willing to fight my opinion. Or fight for my opinion. And honestly, that would actually probably help get views, so thank you for the free advertisement, if that's the case. I really need to stop quoting people who are freaking... like some of the most hated YouTubers at the moment. Like that one... Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that crap. Well, I don't want to get into any drama, at least this early in my career. Girl, if I get into any kind of YouTube drama this early, it could actually end my career very early. So obviously, I don't want that happening. So yeah, it looks like most of my next few levels are gonna have to come from a different spot other than the cheapies, because I don't think I'm getting XP for that anymore. So that is a pain, but it is what it is. Can't really change it. It happens. Yeah, this is some of my stats. Yeah. At least I don't have to unlock. Yeah, at least I don't. I will unlock this though. How many It was one item. Oh, 6. Jeez. My confusion has no bounds. Anyways, next level, I need to unlock this. Luckily, again, I don't have to re-unlock that crap. Yeah, this game actually does have some good safety nets. When occasionally, it doesn't work. Because, if it doesn't work, the game will still, a lot of times you can use that game not working to your own advantage. So that means you might lose some progress, but sometimes you might actually help you out. One of the things you might want to, if you ever play this game, here's a tip. Learn how it works, and if it happens to you, see if you can use it to your advantage, so that way making you lose stuff isn't a complete loss. Makes sense? I really need to stop saying things that would require a response, since the only ways you would respond would be in the comments or the chat if you're on Twitch, but yeah. Let's see. Stone wood. Okay, let's get that started. Look at that train on the roll. Bro, get metal, get raft, and then find a good space. Well, actually, this is a decent. Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't kill them this time. That gives me some ideas. In that direction. No movement. The ambience is really messing with my hearing. One of the things I hate basing by water is the ambient wave sounds are so loud that it makes my usual methods of just listening for what I'm hunting completely useless. Because it makes it... I missed. I royally missed. Not that time, though. I should probably work on my aim. It doesn't really matter. Besides, I'm more used to using a rifle, not a frickin' bow. There we go. Level 19. Let's see what engrams I got from this one. Yeah, that would be the level I get. This stuff. I will unlock that, though. I know it used a lot of the levels I just earned, but now I can... one more level, I can unlock that. Still need to unlock freaking wood, though. So you need to get wood in order to get stone. What level is actually... oh yeah, I forgot. I unlocked some of that stuff previously. So I saved some engrams. Good. Looks like that drops down. Alright. Let's continue working on what I need. Stone. I'm sorry that you'll have to watch me punch a bunch of rocks. Because that's a lot of what this game is when you at the beginning. You gotta do a lot of punching. And it really doesn't matter what you punch. Like if you punch, let's say, a creature, you get hide. If you punch a rock, you can get stone and the possibility of getting metal. So you see, it is valuable. Alright, that's the first of many. Might as well get it going. I have some wood. I know I have some metal, and I'm gonna get... Let's see. First of all... There we go. That's... I'll put my next 2 levels into my health and melee. There we go. Not gonna get that. I don't need it. I can now get the fur if I wanted to as well, yeah. There are, oddly, a lot of perks to, a rollback comp. Well, at least when it comes to Ingrams, I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm only gonna say, like, frickin', it's a complete miracle. Like, obviously, it's a pain in the butt when you're later in the game. But in the early game, it actually is really useful when you got Ingrams, meaning you don't have to spend those Ingrams again. I'm trying to bust out the torch. I'm avoiding it so my eyes don't adjust to the light, so I can see better in the night. But I'm able to see what stones are different from each other, so naturally. Alright. Usually there's metal. Those are normal rocks. Don't know about that one though. That texture is pretty odd. And yep, it's just that. It's a rock. Well, I don't need to really have a torch out to see that one. Alright, let me get on the land so I can actually, regain my stamina quickly. And where's this? Why is there no... Yeah, that is concerning. Why is there no sound for when I eat? That usually means about to crash. Alright, let's see how much did I grab. 6. That's 3 metal. I need 5, including the 2 I already put in there. That's 8, so I have 4. I need 6 in total. That should be good enough. And some stone for the next forge. So I am going to be building this foundation up as much as possible, so I can get as much forges down as possible. Because I want to get as much metal here as I can, because this place is very rich in metal. Like, I don't think people realize how rich in metal this place actually is. Like, I usually compare it to the volcano and how much metal you can find here if you look for it. So, literally, it's extremely useful here. Like, that's... Also, if I go to an area, let's say like the Highlands, where it's extremely hard to find metal, you have to go so inland, and you have to risk getting killed by Carnos, Aloes, Rexes, even an occasional Wyvern. Heck, Mantises too. But, yeah. Like, that's kind of how this, like... So, yeah. I need more stone. It looked like I can still slightly move. Almost been an hour and no one's even watched. No one's watched. Let's see if I have enough stone. Okay, I don't. But, yeah. That's it. Yeah. Just getting all them getting all the metal I could ever need while I'm here. Besides, with a raft, I don't have to worry about carry weight as much, since I can just place a bunch of storages. And a raft doesn't have exactly a max carry weight, now does it? I gotta save as much room per forge, because I'm making as many forges as I can possibly get my hands on. And there we go. I have some of the metal I need. Let's check if I have enough. I do not. I need one more. How much do I need? Yep, I need 5. Is that 5? Is that number 5? Yeah, it is. I really need to get a chair or something that gets my like makes me closer to my screen. Seriously, it is so hard to actually look at what I'm doing. At least when it comes to resources. I completely forgot about that. I will unlock that and that. I will need that eventually. I plan on getting that as well. And defense foundations. Ironically, I learned from Dark. I know I keep on talking about them, but yeah, like he taught me out like some building technique, but like I said, I am not a builder. Not even close. Like, my builds are most likely gonna look pretty awful compared to what he can do. So please don't judge me for it. I am doing my best when... I'm not gonna do my best here. Like, this is just a shack. And not even a shack. Like, this is just where I'm going to be living for a bit while I get myself up. So yeah, until then, I'm very much going to stay here. I'm going to get a pickaxe. And then after that, I'm going to place this in the middle so it doesn't get interrupted. Place wood. Where's my hide? Hide, fiber, boom. That should do the trick. Melee, pickaxe. 1 pickaxe for yours truly. Now this will allow me to get more metal. And more metal means I can use more forges. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get so many forges. Which means... Oh, no! No! I accidentally put a level into that. You know, that's fine. That can be useful, but that's not... I'm not going to sugarcoat. That's still awful. Ishki vibe. Alright, now let's see. Water skin, why not? I'm gonna need water in the future. After all, I do plan on basing. Oh yeah, I forgot I need this too. So I'm not gonna get all that fur gear I was planning on getting, because I'm realizing how many building... Does that Dark feels with that, all of his, like, trying to get all of his building engrams? If so, I have newfound appreciation for the man. Wait a minute, what the hell was I looking at? Because I don't remember a forge taking flint. Any side. Yeah, I cannot make any more. Honestly, this is a decent amount, but I might leave it off here, I'm gonna be honest. I know it's not satisfying or anything, but it's a first episode. So I have to establish the rules and all that kind of crap. Besides, I will most likely be playing on here again later. Over and over again, just because I'm going to be on here a lot, because the servers literally depend on me being bored and y'all's interest, of course. Like, if y'all enjoy it, even if I'm bored and I don't like playing it, I'm still going to be playing it for y'all. Plus, like, obviously, like, also, this is an easy video to make since I can do this on my own time whenever I need to. Plus, it's a boredom buster. I can do it whenever Y'all get the point. I'm gonna stop over-explaining. Yeah, I'll just leave it here then. I'm not gonna get out of the server yet, because I need to stop the stream. Well, yeah. So, if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, and check out my other videos, please. Well, check out me and Dark's videos, please. And also, don't worry, Dark will eventually make his own videos like this. Like, he will do a single player, and he'll post his own videos onto YouTube, like what I'm doing here. It's just our version of having a pastime outside of, you know, doing all those crazy challenges. Just playing the game, and so y'all can get, know who we are, and know our play style. So, yeah, if y'all enjoyed, please leave a like, and if you want, subscribe. Please, my goal, I want to get 100 subscribers. At least by the end of the month. How long until next month? Okay, not by next month. By next month. By next month, I want to get at least, I want to try to get 100 subscribers, maybe within the year. You know? Thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day and have the best days of your lives. See ya. Bye.